Kia ora no I tēnei pō, kia koutou katoa, ko tatu mai ki te whakarongo. Ki tōku mōtaka, 304 tonight. So that's e toru rau me te whā. Ngā hōtaka. Ko tōku ingoa ko Bex Pio. Ko tōku kainga kei Tamaki Makaurau ki Aotearoa, New Zealand. Kei te hehe kōrero ahau I roto I tōku reo tūturu ko te reo Māori. He Māori ahau, engari ki etahi atu tāngata e te ahau ki te Pākehā, te Pālangi pea ki etahi. Nau mai tōku hoa tāni ko ki. He maha ngā kōrero e pāna ki te blog I tēnei pō. Nā, I nāna hei, I pukuriri ahau ki te tari o te kapa piriona. Nā, mai tēnā, kua kōrero ahau ki etahi o ngā kai ārahi mō te kapa piriona. Kare auhi ki te kōrero ki tōna ingoa, nā te mea, he tangata hū Māori ia. He tangata pai te āhua ki etahi atu I te ao hururi. Me te tiro ake tātou ki mua, kei reira te haerenga tika mā tātou. Waihoatia ngā ngawe, ngā kōrero pukuriri ki te taha. He manga teitei tērā ki te hikoi ki runga me era āhua, e āhuatanga e pā ana ki etahi tangata kei roto e te kapa piriona. Nā I reira, kua mutu aku āwangawanga aku, well, te pukuriri hoki, ai, kua moe ahau, ka oho, nā, kua pai, I nai ane, pai te hari. My name is Bex, and welcome to Aotearoa, New Zealand. For the 304th time that I have been broadcasting. Well, I've done many more than that, but these are the tuturu, these are the real recorded ones that I've managed to capture. Some I have, had deleted, had rejected, for little issues. You know how we are, we can be forgetful someday to record. So once you don't record, well, there goes your broadcast. Otherwise, you've got to do it again. So there have been many do it again recordings, I tell you. So, if I could count all those, I would be closer to probably, instead of 304, I'd probably be about 330 at the max. So, Like I said at the beginning, when I first started broadcasting, it was a kind of daunting thing to do. It was through lack of knowledge. But, you know, he mahi tōna tērā. It was his job to be done when you are leading a team of people, of members. You have to be educated and very knowledgeable about TBC in general. So, you know, when you're starting to become a broadcaster and you have limited knowledge of TBC, it is daunting. I tell you, it is daunting because there's nothing worse than trying to talk about something you know very little about. Today, different story. You know, I speak from experiences within TBC, and for the number of years TBC has been running, I have been there and I've been broadcasting. I got into broadcasting not as early though as others, but you know, I still see the stalwarts from that broadcasting era, and I admire people like Stephen Cuffy, who have been there day in, day out broadcasting. He is one committed cookie to TBC. He totally is. No questions about him. And whether he's going to be broadcasting tomorrow or the next day, he somehow finds himself broadcasting daily and very well organised, I must say, because I know, you know, how hard he works. Can you talk to your camera? Well, I hate talking to your hand. So, you know, he's just one committed cookie to TVC from day one. And I've never seen a person so committed as Stephen Cuppy. How he does it, he amazes me because if you know Stephen Cuppy like I do, or like we do, you could talk the socks off anybody, I tell you, about TVC because he goes non-stop every day. You know, I have a mind map of Stephen for a whole day and what he does in a whole day. And it's nothing but broadcasting the message out there. It is. He's out there pushing that message to everybody who is listening. And if you want a broadcaster to listen to, he's one of them that is worth listening to because he tells it like it is. He is. He tells it like he is. He doesn't care who's in the room. He just plods on and does the business. And this is why, you know, I find him amazing because how he goes to sleep, how he wakes up and just starts his day. And just goes from start, you know, the start of his day starts way before we wake up. We're practically going to sleep when he wakes up. And when we go to sleep, well, when he goes to sleep, we're wide awake. So, yeah, you know, I take my hat off to him big time. And I don't know if anyone else he gives him those accolades, but he earns them big time. And, you know, I gotta admit, in the beginning, I couldn't handle a broadcast of Stephen. Not because he didn't have anything interesting to talk about, but I had to tune my ears into his sound, you know. like he's American, and they have that twang in their quarter, in their speaking, and he's got it all right, he's got a twang, but my ears are not tuned to his twang. Not when I first started listening to him, I thought, oh my God, you know, I've got to just about listen to his broadcast twice to get the message. But as time went, well, bugger me days, you know, the messages started to tune in with my ears. And today, I could listen to him without having to repeat myself or him repeat himself. And I understand where he's coming from. So, I urge people, get out there. It's not about how you look and how you feel. It's about what you got to give. Don't let anybody put you off broadcasting. Don't let anybody say, I think you're not telling us enough. You don't have enough information to pass on. Don't let them do that to you. You have a blog there, and all you need to do when you first start broadcasting, read the blog aloud so that the world can hear. Because believe you me, there are many Tibetans out there in the world who can't read. And when I say they can't read, I mean they don't want to read. And if it's not they don't want to read, they don't read to understand and study what is being said. Oh, yes. Now, a new thing that's cropped up, and my husband and I have been talking about this in the last couple of weeks, and the new thing has cropped up that those who use phones to listen to broadcasts or to do their broadcasting from are importing malware to their phones when they download the TBC billionaire, the TBC blog to their phones, and it's creating havoc. So many people have had to reset their phones and reload everything back into their phones like it was when they first started. And they didn't go back into the blog via their phones anymore because of the malware that it attracts and playing havoc with their phone. I don't know if anybody else gets it, but there are many here in New Zealand, and it's probably the app that they're downloading that is doing that, creating the malware that comes with it. Because I have still got the old app that we used to have, and I'm one of the lucky ones. I've never had to really reset my phone, so I've never had to download it again. I've been able to maintain the app that I originally had. Now that app does not come with any advertisements or malware. So if you're going to download all those, the new app, be wary of malware and make sure you have something on your phone that stops it all. It is very difficult to control on your phone. Unless there is an answer to getting rid of malware, fine. But I think the phone companies need their advertisers And that is that is causing a lot of people not to go and read the blog. They rely on people putting up posts on Facebook, and they, they question themselves as to whether it's real. Whatever people are putting up in Facebook, is it for real, or is it just somebody's own idea about TBC, or is it just a trail of information that has been picked up by one and copied by others? So those are the little things that are happening with our dear blog. And of course, the blog is our Bible. It is our TBC Bible. What's in there goes. What's not in there don't go. So that's just some little thing that I wanted to issue, to let everyone know about, unless they already know now, that is what's happening with the blog. So if you have got information from the blog, post it up. Post it up on your page in Facebook if you want, because that way you're helping those who can't bypass the malware to get to the blog. And I tell you, they read it. They do read it. Otherwise, I encourage all those people with all those problems with malware to come to broadcast. Watch the broadcasts of people, who are leaders in TBC, especially. You could be a leader as far as being a big hitter. You've got something to tell. You've got a story to tell. You can send a message, and these people will read and pick it up. So that's something that we've picked up in the last. Well, I would say it's been ongoing for at least since Samsung 9 came into force. It started then because that's when all the new technology was being applied to the newer phones. The older phones are probably different. I don't know. But I've been able to continue from an older phone with the same app to this new phone, to a new phone. So I'm fortunate. And I just want to put that word out there to everyone listening and watching, that just be wary of malware. And it could mean that you lose a lot of things if you have to reset your phone because of malware. Okay? So let's move on. Let's talk about something else dear to the heart. Zooms everywhere. Where are we? Oh, here. Congratulations, you made Derek, for becoming a heavy hitter for the 5th time in a row. Wow. Second heavy hitter in TBC with over 1,000 paid sign-ups within a calendar month. Yes. A note here that TBC Redemption Month training video must be a must-watch video. And just see who's done this. It's probably in base, which is good. Yes, it is. Wow. You see this here? This appears at the top of your Kringle Cash back office. Oh, sorry, at the top of your dashboard when you sign in to your back office. And that is there. If you never seen it before, check it out. It's there for a reason. Okay, let's go to the beginning of the blog and see if there's something new in the blog. TBC time travel video. That's got to be a must watch too. You know, it's really important for people to go into the broadcast. Oh, that is key. Yes. So that was from the best ever video. That's that person. Okay. So, you know, you got time, get in and watch them because that man's got a message. And it's obvious because he's on the blog. And he's today's update. So get in there and, you know, support, patronize. Launching TVC office in Lagos, Nigeria. Wow. I saw in Facebook where different ones were taking photos of the office in Nigeria, proposed new office. Now it was sort of, it hadn't open, it was still to get to the opening stage. So that'll be very interesting for those in Nigeria. And all of a sudden they've got somewhere to go to and belong. Because I think because there are so many people in Nigeria, I think a lot of them are like different tribes all over the country. And they kind of don't link together. And I hope that that is a shortcoming because it would be great to see Nigerians united in TBC for once. Okay? Breaking. The critical link for Bitcoin institutional adoption just got approved. Now, let's check out what this is all about. Oh, okay. Big news, yes. And everybody would be interested in this because, hey, we're involved with Bitcoin and TBC. And for some countries, you're involved with it as well in Bitcoin. For other reasons, you know, like for the daily payment of whatever you pay out or spend. And I mean, you know, in TBC, we use that mantle. We use exchanges for that reason. Okay. TBC Redemption Month training with Derek. Go in there, check it out. With your, you know, it's worth the minute, the second to go in and watch. Best in button meeting even. That's to go. Okay, let's go here. November 11th, send button meeting. Okay, we're going to browse through all of this stuff because it's already happened this morning. And we're always one of the last in the world to get this. Because by the time we get it, it's all over. The meetings are done. If you don't, if you're not able to, you know, get to the send button meeting, by all means, go in and view the send button meetings. Listen to them, watch them, because you do need the keywords. If you have a send button in your back office, okay? I went through all this last night, and yeah, you know, those in the English, they're starting to get a run on the mainstays, the big hitters that are there already. And if Williams and Adebowale keep going the way he is, plus the other two guys, he'll be a big hitter in no time at all. So, congratulations to all those who are winning in the Bitcoin competition. And of course to those who are, part of and participating in support of the growth towards the billion person. The Bitcoin looks like it was a bit down in the prize money, but not that much. Just a teeny little bit. So yes, worth winning, I tell you. So this week they start the India send button meeting. Now that's awesome. So all those from India and any other country who understands them, Bangladesh and all that, get into the Indian meetings. You never know, you could be a prize winner. Okay? So these are your big hitters here. There are 10 additional heavy hitters emerging in November. It will be a really big record month. Of course, last week was a record too. At 6,305, I think that's the highest we have ever been. Yes, it is, because it's a record breaker. That is the highest we have ever been in a Bitcoin competition. What does that tell you, What does that tell you? It tells you that TBC is growing the momentum again. There is another surge of new members outdoing the old members. And that's good to hear, because this is what we've been wanting. A big increase in growth, because we really need to get to that billion person. And you know why? Because of mass adoption. So, congratulations. We also have 7,535 new full-timers in the database. That has shot up. That has increased, a huge increase. I think it surpasses the graph we had before when we first started with the forecasting of the growth in TBC. And at this particular point in time, I think we've surpassed that with the numbers. What is great to read is 39 contestants and 1,877 paid sign-ups from one country. 39 people. That's like a room full of people who have gone out and almost signed up 2,000 people. That's huge. That's amazing stuff. What's it going to be like this week coming? I hope it's going to even be better and bigger. So, don't forget, you can change your language, but if you want to participate next week, you need to change it on a Monday. So you're a bit late this week to change things. Next week, get in early if you want to change. You might want to go under the India um, language, Indian language, or Hindi as they call it. You may want to go there and see how far you get in the Bitcoin competition. Might be worth your while until everyone catches on and all start jumping over to India. Who knows? Worth your time. Worth the trouble. We all know about the golden ticket. It is November, the redemption period month. During this month, anyone can become a millionaire in spendable TBC coins in a single day. So, it is happening, and it's proven to be happening. TBC leaders may start to feel overwhelmed with all of the new members that have come in recently. Yes, because it brings a new dawning, it brings new light to TBC, and and sometimes they can reactivate a lot of stagnant people, or I won't say dead people that are sitting. Makes more sense. They already outnumber active old members by 10 to 1 right now. And I myself, I have seen a few that, I have met outside of TBC. And they've never, in the time I've known them, I've never heard them talk TBC. But I've seen them post about TBC because suddenly the light bulbs woken them up and they've gone and joined their fellow friends in TBC without realising that people like myself, my husband, and others are out there reading their messages until they get more settled into TBC and they do more probing and research about TBC, that they find out, hey, Bix is in TBC. Keys in TBC too. It's things like that. And then next minute, you're getting these PM messages asking questions about some of the things they need to learn to do in TBC. And I've had a few of them in this past week coming and asking why doesn't this happen for them? They're not Kiwis. No, these are Americans. And I'm happy to help them because I know what it's like when you're searching for information on TBC, regarding TBC, and they're only newcomers. And their feeling, but they're lucky today. There are people out there that you can turn to, not like in our time. Heck no. You were going to one hotspot and that's where you got some information, but not quite a lot. So yes, I say to everyone, by all means, if I can help you, I will help you. And I keep it simple for them so they understand. Because if you get too technical with your answers, people tend to, think, oh, wow, whoa, hang on there, you know? It's a bit too much to take in. So you do it in bite sizes for some. But, you know, that sort of gives you that urge to actually go again and do a rethink of what you're doing in TBC. But admittedly, you know, there's a lot of information to pass on. And don't we know it? And people are lucky these days that we have the blog to go to. Because when we were learning, we didn't have no blog. We didn't have no MBA Derek. All we had were these 10 guys sitting behind a panel who loved themselves that much, you know. And I don't know whether they love TBC like a lot of us do. So that's from before. We move on, you know. We move on with all the new happenings. Take it in our stride and grow. So that's it from me tonight, fellow Tibetans from around the world. That is my kōrero from Aotearoa, New Zealand. At first, when I first started tonight, I thought, oh, what am I speaking about tonight? But you know, when I start to talk, to kōrero on my broadcast, I get a trail of thoughts in my head when I start or see, you know, a headline or something. And that just triggers me off to talk about things relating to that trail of thoughts. The next thing you know, it's nearly the end of the broadcast. And you, at the beginning, were wondering, oh, what am I talking about tonight? See, if you come with a ton of knowledge with TBC, you get there. You know, you're able to pass on all that information. And at the end of it, you feel so enlightened that there are a pair of ears, or maybe thousands of pairs of ears out there listening to what you're saying. So with that, folks, it's a great night tonight here in New Zealand. I don't know about whether it's going to be great later on, because we're looking like we're heading into a storm. And with all the bushfires happening in Australia, our neighbours, you know, the fallout from those is starting to spread across New Zealand. And it's making New Zealand look a little gloomy outside. So hopefully those fires will slowly be put out and people can return to what's left of their paradise. So with that is me for tonight. We will meet again tomorrow night, same time, well, around the same time, same place, and noho ora mai koutou. This is from me. Peace to you all. Ooh. Okay.